Let's digress a little bit. You said that when you were at the other brokerage, a reputable brokerage, still strong, still a good company. We all know that.
Yeah.
But you said you had some misunderstandings, misnomers about EXP. Let's dive into that for just a moment, real quickly. If I said to you, what are the two things you thought you knew that you were completely wrong about?
The model, so profit share is willable the same as EXP is, but you have to, I heard that, if and when you decided to leave EXP, then all that would fall apart, right? Like it's one of those things you didn't have to unlock levels. And obviously that is true. And my coach would have me talk to other coaches and would talk about how, basically it's all gonna like unravel and fall apart. So that was one thing. And we're gonna get to the one of the other questions I think that you're gonna ask me later, but it was that they're a recruiting company, and that is true, but yet wasn't I at a recruiting company? I was like, all they are just recruiters, and like hear about that, like it's just there's no production. And so obviously these are the kinds of things I was asking Dave, because the culture was awful, and so that was super important to me from where I came from, to know that the culture was going to be one of like raising each other up and all the things. So there were just a lot of small little things about the only way you could make money was to be in recruiting, and everybody was only about that. And just it's not that there obviously is an opportunity there, and that's fine, but that's not all it is. And only 12% of EXP is actually benefiting from revenue share. So obviously there's 88% who are out there, not even thinking about attraction, and they should be, right? They absolutely should be. And I would talk to them and say, hey, be one of those that, when you have a cross sell, or be excited about where you are and the opportunities, and share it. And that's going to be the quickest way to attraction. And so I had to kind of overcome some of those perceived notions that I had about EXP. And I found out that your rev share is willable. You just have to have a license, and that's easy. You've got a year to get it. And so it was just a couple of things where I just had to overcome my jaded thoughts of what had been taught by other KW leaders. So, and it was them thinking in scarcity, right? It's when you're in fear and when you're in scarcity, then you're going to make out your competition to be evil. And obviously, that's just human nature. And so, yeah, just a couple of things that I had to overcome in my mind is like that KW was the best. It had the best training. Like EXP doesn't have any training. There's nothing there for agents to build their business. It's not about building your business. They don't know how to build business. And so really quickly, I'll say I have never met stronger business-minded people than right here at EXP, and they can think outside of the box, and they know how to build super amazing, profitable businesses that are not only in real estate, but in other lanes. And I've been nothing but impressed for people that know their numbers. I used to have to beg for people to know their numbers. They know their numbers, they know their goals, and they are on a mission to get it, and they're wanting to help everyone else come alongside them. So that was definitely a great experience once I got here.
We sure like that sound.